Okay, we're on our way out to the fish house. About time for me to make this video to show you what the fish house looks like. Okay, here's the front entrance. Here's kind of an overview of the whole system. I've got 3 IBC totes on the left hand side, filter system and sump on the back end, and then I've got 5 tanks up here on the right hand side, and a fan because it's kind of hot in there right now. I'll move the fan here and we'll start going through these. What I want to do is show you what was in the original greenhouse and then show you what's been added. Of course, we had the one tote with the grow bed on it that was in the original greenhouse. We had a 55-gallon tank, a 29-gallon tank, and 2 10-gallon tanks that were in the greenhouse. Pretty crowded in that little 6x6. We've added a 29-gallon down at the end. We've added 2 filter systems back there on the back with a sump to the left, kind of hidden behind the other tote, the last tote there. And now instead of just this tote here, we have that second one and the third one. You can see down here on the bottom, they're all 3 plumbed together and then gravity fed over into a solids filter, gravity fed into the bottom of a biofilter, and then overflows into a sump, and then pumped back into all 3 tanks. I think you can see the water running. There's a pipe leading back to each tank. And the water's level, they pretty much self-regulate. You know, they find their level. All 3 totes are the same water level, and the filters are the same water level, and then the sump, of course, it goes up and down based on evaporation or the addition of additional water or whatever. Okay, we'll start over here. I wanted to show you the difference in the sizes of these fish. Let me see if I can zoom in on these little guys. These are little fry. They're all less than a ½ inch long, probably around 3/8 of an inch. There's about 500 in this little tank. And then we'll go back here to the next stage, and you can see these hungry guys up at the top. These guys are about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. There's about 800 in this tank. You get an idea of how big those are. And zoom back out here. Okay, then we got the ones that I sell normally are this size. There's 225 in this tank. They're sold, being picked up tomorrow. And I kind of use this as a purge tank with clean water, and I don't feed them for a day so that they don't create a lot of waste on their way home. Then I've got a few extras down here in this 29-gallon tank. There's probably only about 100 in here, maybe. And then in totes over here, I don't know. Hey, Jordan, unplug the bubbler and turn off the return lines for just a little bit. I'm going to calm this water down just a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on in here. You can see the fish down the bottom here. There's about 150. These are fingerling size. They would fit in one of these tanks up here with no problem. These fish here are a little bit bigger. I'm growing these out to provide people with breeders or just larger fish if that's what they want. And then here's another group of fingerlings down in this tank. And again, they're inch to maybe 2 inches at the largest. Filter system. Show you the lines come in out of the bottom of the 3 totes. And it's all gravity fed. Jordan, you can go ahead and turn that back on if you want. It's all gravity fed into a solids filter, which is a swirl filter. The solids settle out. They overflow through this overflow through the screen pipe that feeds into a biofilter. When it goes into the biofilter, it's directed to the bottom of the filter, and then it comes back up through the filter pad that you can see there. Overflows from that into a sump, and from the sump it pumps back up, and each tank gets its own proportion of water so that the water levels stay about the same. So the air systems, you can see the bubblers working in these tanks. Of course, there's air running into each one of these tanks. Each of these, as well as the 29 over there in the corner. And all of that is being pumped off of this little pump, 70 liters per minute, and I still have 2 ports that have not been used yet, so I've got room to add on something if I need to. And that's about it. If you have any questions, please make a comment. I'll get to all comments on the site or on the video, and I'll answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for watching.